make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Boswell for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working from the gun, it's Carr. They'll find his running back here, Richard. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Middle. 56.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Express! Express! Stop!
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Raiders.
Down! You ready? Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Here's Muhammad. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 42-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. Muhammad. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Watch 98.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Express. 98 to Mike. All day, dog. Watch that work.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
56 to Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a throw here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Hey, check right. Watch it,
Now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
694. Express. Hey, Haywood. Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
Carr now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Vince Williams picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's hauled in by Nelson. Touchdown Raiders. J.J. Nelson. His first touchdown of the new season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
That's another Steelers. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
55. Alert, alert. Hey, eat. Come on, boy.
Bravo.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Roethlisberger now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a first and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey, I got it.
On first and 10 is Conner. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Hey, Foxtrot. Middle.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Now Roethlisberger. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Watch 38. Watch 38. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's press. 55.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. It's first.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be fielded at the 6.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Check 50. Check 50. Ready, one.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And they down. 734.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Switch.
On second and a yard. Carr got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Down. 188. 618. 26.
Carr now on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, Carr. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Vince Williams getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll run with Muhammad. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Carr gives to Richard. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They go again with Muhammad. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Brandon Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down and 4, Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a handoff here to his running back. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Carr. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Yeah, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Washington's got it. The Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Samuels. And an alley to run. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Right there, 56. Down to lose one. 56.
From the 44, Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, hey, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hey, wahoo!
I got you, boy. Watch 98. Watch 98.
Express.
Get some penetration here. We're getting some penetration.
You're mine. Hey, Zoo.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
On first down, Connor. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Easy. Five. Middle.
59. Mike, 59. Know your job. Mike, check, 59. Come on. Check 59, Mike.
Roethlisberger to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". I got him. Mike 50.
Hey, orbit.
59.
Black, what's that?
Here's Roethlisberger. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Back to throw, Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Let's go, G.
Now Carr. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Isaiah McKenzie finding the end zone on the game's final play. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. And he missed it. It's no good. It won't matter. And it's going to quickly be overlooked in this thrilling victory. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it took